What's up? Already cheap viewers? Jesus Christ, I just started stream. That damn stream boom. You're on top of it. Alright, so I'm back today because yesterday was all just fucked, right? I'm only here for a short period of time, not a long period of time. Haha, Tinder joke. Baseball's happening, but I'm making up for yesterday, and I have to watch the Yankees lose because that's the masochist in me. So but I promise, and this is it's a quick podcast, guys. I'm probably gonna be on less than an hour, maybe an hour. I'm really sorry if you look forward to this. Let me see. I'm afraid I'm gonna get interrupted, in not a bad way, but like people expect me to have time, and either way. Hey everyone out there in Toplin in 87.8. This is your host Cecil of the Champions Podcast at Radio Chenars. Just to let you know, I'm about to do a rerun of one of our most recent podcasts. It's 2 podcasts ago, okay? So if you want to hear the most recent podcast, I'll be doing that rerun later. But right now, since it's kind of late, I'm just going to be doing reruns. All right. 1 second. And if you're watching, as usual, I can't comment verbally. Yeah, that's the word. Can't comment verbally on the if you chat while I'm using my soundboard. So just let you know, I'll only be able to chat. Welcome to the Champions Podcast with your host Cecil. In this episode, Cecil, Livonia's solo poly hero, is at it again, this time with updates on his status with Becky, a huge update on Bruce the dog, and an exploration of polycules. We hope you enjoy the audio-only version of Season 4, Episode 5 of the Champions Podcast titled Polycules. This has been previously broadcasted on 91.9 and has been formatted accordingly for all frequencies. Hey everybody, welcome to the Champions Podcast. I'm your host Cecil. You know how we like to get things started with a nice ad read from New Age Genetic Tests. Hey, it's Cecil coming at you live from Radio Chenars. I gotta tell you about New Age Genetic Tests. These folks can test anything. Your ancestry, your weird family traits, even whether your inability to keep plants alive is genetic. But here's the kicker. They're super transparent about something most companies hide. They will sell all your info. Yep. Every little DNA tidbit you give them, they can end up with who knows where, you know? And here's the part that really blew my mind. They're totally okay with governments, hedge funds, probably some billionaire in a ski mask having all of your genetic info. And honestly, it's fine because let's be real. What are you going to do with it? Track your own DNA? Hack your ancestry? The answer's nothing. You won't. So why not let them have it and find out if your love of J-Rob protein shakes is in your genes while you're at it. But it doesn't stop there. Their new campaign, Anything Goes Biology, lets you take the weirdest things you can find and put them under a microscope. Want to know if your neighbor's fern is related to your tree? They'll tell you. That leftover science experiment in your fridge? Yep, they'll test it. They'll test it all. Go ahead, embrace the chaos, get curious, maybe learn something about yourself, literally everything around you. Head to newagegenetics.com and use promo code CECIL, CECIL, because why not find out what's really growing out there? really making up for my mistakes. You know, that was the second ad read I had to read today, the same one again. That's embarrassing. Here's my final ad read of the first half of the podcast. It's from Chocolate Fountain Factory. Are you looking to add that extra wow factor to your next party or social gathering? Well, I've got something delicious for you. Introducing Chocolate Fountain Factory, your ultimate destination for turning delightful dreams into mouthwatering realities. At Chocolate Fountain Factory, they specialize in creating a unique food fountain perfect for any event. Imagine the faces of your guests as they dip their favorite treats into a cascading fountain of soothed, rich chocolate. And it's just not any chocolate. They offer anything from classic milk chocolate to luxurious white chocolate, and yes, even raw cookie dough. But hold on to your party hats, because Chocolate Fountain Factory is taking the fun and flavor to an unprecedented level with their latest sensation, the pizza flavored fountain. It's bold, it's cheesy, it's a game changer for pizza lovers everywhere. This innovative fountain streams a delicious pizza flavored sauce that pairs perfectly with your favorite dippables. And here's something even more exciting. For a limited time, when you order the new pepperoni pizza fountain, you'll receive 3 extra liquid pepperoni tubes absolutely free. Just use the checkout code I'm with Cecil at Chocolate Fountain Factory. That's right, 3 extra tubes of liquid meat to keep the party going. Don't miss out on this unique culinary experience. Visit chocolatefountainfactory.com today and bring the flavor adventure to your next event. Remember, that's chocolatefountainfactory.com and use I'm with Cecil for your exclusive offer. Chocolate Fountain Factory, where your fountain dreams come true. Dive in and let the flavors flow. Okay, those are 2 ad reads down. How is that, everybody? Did you enjoy that? I just want a little inside tip about podcasts, and if it wasn't for the sponsors, I wouldn't be here. I know people usually say, "Hey, if it wasn't for the listeners, I wouldn't be here," but that's kind of, it's kind of skipping. It's like you guys are the middleman. You're the reason why I need sponsors, and if it wasn't for you, I couldn't have sponsors. So just I have to have you. But either way, thanks a lot for listening. This is the Champions Podcast with your host Cecil. Just a reminder, I'm on 87.8 and 91.9 and live in Toplin. So if you have to speak up or anything, I won't be able to hear you on 87.8. Maybe 91.9. You never know. So usually when I start podcasts, I like to give you updates on my love life, because that's basically what this season's come to. It's season 4, episode 5. I didn't know what was going to happen post storm, and then I just found out that everyone wants to hear about the love of my life, Becky. And god damn it, if you want to hear about her, god damn it, you're gonna hear about her. Anyways, I'm getting over my heartbreak with Becky, and because she broke my heart, and she was the love of my life, and through this whole season I've been trying to find a way to get over this heartbreak, and people have been telling you, Cecil, get a dog. And I listened to you, a couple podcasts ago. I got a dog, and I'll tell you, I love the guy, but he's been kind of a nuisance, and that was basically my whole last podcast. His name's Bruce. You guys love old Brucey, right? But the thing is I've been accused by you guys. I normally like to read off all the emails I get every week from you guys, because it's really important that I see that this is a back and forth a forum other than me just speaking at you. I allow you to speak as well, even though a lot of times you're incorrect. So, I've been listening to, I don't know if I could read anything this week, because, just all the emails that I've been getting this week have just been accusing me of not liking Bruce. They think I'm just using him to get women, to get laid, which is incorrect, for many reasons. Because one, I haven't got laid since I got the dog. He's been such a pain. I remember one of the listeners wrote in saying it's gonna, like, having a pug, what it was just like, was like giving up on your whole entire social life. And I kind of understand it with Bruce. He's part husky, and they're really needy, and 2, he's all over my Tinder profile. He is my life. Okay, I love the guy. I'd be lying if I hid my child from someone, but I'm also a pet parent, so I have I have to love him. You guys are accusing me of not liking him? I love the guy. All right. And 3, I'm not using him to get laid. I'm using him to get over and get back Becky. Okay? All right? I'm not going to lie there. I know she likes dogs. It's like it's 2 birds, 1 dog. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, I'd be exploring solo poly so much more if it wasn't for me cleaning up after this fucker. So I am really putting all my effort into this dog. So you're accusing me of not liking this guy. I could be just, my polyamorous life could be so much more diverse, but I'm not. All right, this thing has become my life. So you tell me I don't like him, fuck you.
Fucking that dog?
Hell no, man. This dog's helping me get over heartbreak. Have you ever experienced heartbreak? Have you guys ever experienced with polyamory? It sounds like you guys are kind of, adventurous.
What is it?
Polyamory, multiple partners, non-monogamous relationships.
What the fuck is that?
That's what this whole thing's about, man. I'm exploring polyamory on this podcast, and I'm reporting back to you.
I've experienced bestiality.
Oh, that's cool, man. Is that why you're interested in me having sex with a dog?
It's not cool at all.
Nah.
How are y'all doing? What's your names?
Jeremiah.
Hey, Jeremiah. How about you, dog fucker? Getting all quiet. Getting all quiet when your names come up, huh? Amazing. I absolutely love you guys joining in. I'm going to continue with the podcast.
Go on with the podcast.
Absolutely.
Let's hear it.
I appreciate it.
Keep going.
Okay. So basically, I'm just updating you on my dog. I was having issues with this dog earlier, guys, because every time I'd leave, the thing would fucking tear my whole place apart. At this point, it's eating around $300 of my money. It's just a pain in the ass. That's all it is. It's because it's a husky. And people have been accusing me, specifically my neighbors, that it's a wild animal. They're saying that the screams are of a fox. And I really don't appreciate you accusing my dog of being a wild animal, okay? Because that's not fair. It's not possible, because it's part golden retriever, and dogs can't breed with foxes. So you guys are pieces of shit for saying that. Anyways, having said that, everyone, okay? If you heard the beginning of this podcast, we had a sponsor. Okay, and it sponsors New Age Genetic Tests.
Mr. Radio Man.
And I reached out to them since their new sponsor, and I wanted to prove to my audience and to my neighbors that I don't have a wild dog. It's not a
CECIL.
Hey, what's going on?
Sorry to interrupt.
What's going on, fellas?
You answer him, do you? Stop your podcast, turn the radio off, and come and speak.
You a little jealous, buddy?
CECIL,
hey, what's going
on? It's
on?
Exodus outside. It might be a good idea to just chat with these geezers real quick.
Why? What's going on?
They got some questions. I'm just here for the
You
ride
turn
on.
that broadcast off, mate. Our words are for you and not the land.
Okay, but I was in the middle of I'm under a sponsorship deal right now, and I could lose a lot of money if I stop right now. I have a big responsibility.
Gary could lose his life.
Oh.
You and Gary could lose their life. Okay?
So just do you are you guys like against polyamory or something? Polyamory is that what's wrong? What's going on? Like, why are you bringing Gary into my podcast?
Stop talking over the broadcast. Turn it off and come and speak to us.
For what it's worth, I think these geezers would fit well into a polyamorous relationship, CECIL, but this is not the time.
You got that feeling, don't you? I mean, you guys, there's a creepiness to polyamory, so I get it. It's off. It's off.
I've always thought you were a bit creepy, CECIL, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Now I know why. Polyamory.
It's a dark side. It's a dark side of me.
That explains it.
Hey, CECIL, how much do you know about the work that Gary puts out and the type of mixtapes he makes?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm what you call a nighttime DJ. I'm that weird guy at night that just rambles on. I personally, I'm basically like living on the floor right now. I don't even have storage space here. I know Gary, but I don't know that. I don't know their music process.
Speak to Mr. Spoony face to face and show some respect.
What? I'm in the middle of something, guys. I'm respecting you by stopping my broadcast, and I'm losing lots of money. Like, I don't have this time right now. Like, I'll talk to you. I'm respecting you. Talk.
Wake up.
Shit. Probably in some hours. Like, he sleeps. He sleeps right now. Like right now, it's super late for Gary. Would you like to spread a message to him or something? Like, I'm more than welcome to spread a message to Gary.
Yeah, we got some issues with Gary. He's pushing out propaganda out of this radio station.
Uh-oh.
That I'm not fine with.
What type of propaganda is Gary spreading?
Getting in things he shouldn't involve himself in, like wars between Exodus and Black Sigil.
Oh,
fake news.
He's dabbling in fake news. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Now, see, that's the problem.
How about that for a podcast?
That ruined me in the Molsk. I've had a whole entire arc where I got dropped. All my sponsors dropped me because my listeners just started spreading fake news on me. And so I get it. Fake news hurts people.
This isn't the listeners. This is direct from the horse's mouth.
Oh man, he's a horse. Okay, so like, would you like to leave a message for Gary? Should like something like maybe really biting and threatening?
Well, I would say Gary to wake up wherever he sleeps, or in about an hour, these doors are going to get blown down, and I'm going to force Gary to wake up. So I'm assuming he's sleeping in there.
I mean, I guess I don't know where he sleeps, honestly. Like, okay, cool. An hour till Gary. You know, this is prime time sleeping Gary time. So you're kind of creating a situation where kind of can't wake Gary up right now. You know, and an hour is kind of just creating a situation where you want to go through that door, I think.
No. This is the time that I heard the song that was played. Was this time? So, CECIL, are you lying to me? Is this going to be a problem with?
This is where I do rerun. I do reruns at this time. Like, this is where I come on and do my reruns on Mondays and Tuesdays. Like, I don't cross paths with Gary. I don't cross paths with anyone other than on like Saturdays. I'm the only American.
Okay. Well, like I said, see if you can, radio over or whisper into his ear as he sleeps.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, Gary, you got a problem, man. Your fake news is catching up on you. Something like that, huh?
Right. There you go. See,
oh, man,
I knew you could think of something.
Dude, I'm a master of words, you know?
Knows a
lot.
I
know.
He knows many words.
Yeah, do you get, hey, question. So I'm finally getting over breakup right now, and things are looking up. But the problem is I have like this demon dog that's kind of like trying to really tear apart my relationship. What would you do with the dog that was thrown onto you that you kind of don't want anymore?
And what if, as an aside, the dog was part coyote?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what was if you thought it was a husky and then you realized after a blood test it was a coyote, and it's shitting beet blood everywhere. Like, is that, I mean, beet diarrhea that looks like blood, and it's scaring away all my ladies. Like, what would you do?
I think they may have left.
Oh man.
Oh no,
I'm here.
Oh,
I thought he was talking to you, Barry. Sorry.
no, I'm doing research and development on my podcast, man. When people come by, you guys are part of my podcast. It's like, it's the story I tell. And a lot of it has to do with me, but I want to know. I like getting advice. Like, what would you do if a dog was constantly cock blocking you because he's constantly just being a little demon dog, a little coyote? What would you do? Would you kill a dog? Because I don't think I'd kill a dog.
Nah, I wouldn't kill a dog.
Yeah. Is there a dog trainer out here? Because I could use a good dog whispering, you know?
Yeah, might make him pass out or something. You know, would never kill a dog though. You'd make a dog.
How would this process go? Making a dog pass out? Like, is it like hands, or are you using a certain concoction?
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
Okay.
Toxic fumes.
Okay.
Makes
Yeah.
you really sick and.
And then
Makes
Yeah.
the person sniffing them.
Yeah,
Pass
yeah.
the fuck out.
And it's safe for dogs, of course. All right. Well, I'll run that by Brucey. I'll run that by
Yeah,
Brucey.
that's what
See
I
if he
meant. The
changes.
dog, yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate your advice.
Well.
I'll really consider it, and I'll consider giving you guys a shout out in the next podcast, and I'll send out the very threatening message to Gary. Like he's gonna really
I feel like
it,
you're not
dude.
taking me serious, man. I mean, considering giving us a shout out, it's not what we're here for.
And
This isn't a fucking joke.
it's not a joke. It's my. Do you think the podcast is a joke? I have listeners and sponsors, and this is my life, dude.
We have a boat.
Do you not
here
want a
for
shout
medical,
out?
Mr. Spoony?
All right, fine. I'll just send the threatening message to Gary. Like it's like.
We have a hostile at the medical. Just get your gun out, please, sir.
Oh shit. Yeah.
All right. Yep. Like I said, 1 hour.
Yep. You got it there. Can I continue with my podcast, or am I like in trouble? Am I like in trouble? I don't want to be in trouble. I don't get anyone in trouble.
You're not taking me serious. You're not taking me serious. You think it's a joke. You got these little quips you keep throwing at me. Not liking it.
I'm charismatic.
Not one bit.
Just charismatic, dude.
Yeah. Well, not at this moment.
So I think you want a different answer. That's what I think you want. I don't know what you want to hear.
No, I just want you to shut up.
Okay. This is my podcast, like the recording my podcast, considered not shutting up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Cecil. We'll be back.
Okay.
Am I right in saying that there was a person that lived inside the medical, because they're inside there right now?
I mean, is there a door in there? I don't think there's a door in there. I've never seen someone there.
I wasn't talking to you.
That's
Mr.
interesting.
Spoony said shut up, didn't he?
Dr. Richard Bingus at your service. Roddy Dotty. Bingus. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, if you need medical assistance, you let me know.
You a field medic?
Only. Strictly field.
What's going on, guys? Sorry. Untune.
I didn't tell you anything. You're a field medic. Come on, maybe.
Oh
you didn't
gosh,
know.
a horse.
I can't see much, but alright, let's do it.
Cecil, have you considered feeding your coyote a raw food diet and not feeding it beets?
Well, the thing is I had like an all beet salad, and okay, so this is what happened. This is in the most recent podcast. So I had a date with Becky, dude. All right, and I come back. Yeah, dude, Becky, dude. All right, so I come back, right, and the dog's chewed a hole in the refrigerator door, enough to put his paw in and open the door, and then there's my beet salad in there, and he eats it, and he just diarrhea's everywhere. And it really throws off Becky, right? And then I'm like, apologizing and stuff. But the thing is I forgot she's also polyamorous, right? And she has all these kids as well in those relationships, and she just laughs it off and goes, I have kids too. And dude, I got my turkey dinner.
Wow. Your
I don't know what
dinner,
you're
I
doing,
remember.
Mr. Barry, but Exodus has completed their task for now until an hour. So your choice,
Right,
stay or
fantastic.
come.
I'll probably stick around for a bit, and if you're coming back in an hour, I might stick around for that as well.
Oh shit.
All right. Have a good day, gentlemen. We'll see you very shortly, podcast man. Hopefully you have the right answers.
I'm warning you. I do have to sleep really soon. Like I know you guys are just on your own thing right now, but I also have a real thing in my sleep that has to happen. If
I
you
think he's
understand.
left.
Okay, good.
I think he's left. Anyway, carry on with your podcast, Cecil. I don't want to get in the way of it. I'm just going to hide somewhere and go for a piss.
Yeah, you just witnessed it all, right?
Right, stay safe, Cecil.
Thanks, man. What's going on? Thanks for the follow,
I'll
Nathan.
be listening.
Okie dokie. Sorry for that interruption, everybody. You were really into that podcast, so we're just going to continue. Not a fox, everybody, okay? And so here I have the results from New Age I like to thank New Age Genetic Test for giving me results. But without further ado, I'm gonna open the envelope and we're gonna see how much of a husky this dog really is to get you guys to shut up. Okay, I'm opening the envelope. It's ripped open.
What's the percentage?
Very adhesive. I'd like to give credit to the envelope makers out there, everybody. You made some good glue. It's very adhesive. It was difficult to open, but I'm unfolding it right now. I hope you're enjoying the suspense. I'm unfolding it right now, and I'm opening it. All right, right here. New Age Genetic Tests. Hello, Cecil. Thank you for being a new sponsor and affiliate with our program.
How much?
Here is your new sample of your dog that you requested the breed graph of. And here we go. Let's read the breed graph. We have 35% golden retriever. As I said before, guys, golden retriever. And then it says below it, with 55% Canis Reus, whatever that is. And then you go further down, Canis Reus. It's not a fox, everybody, okay? All right? It's just a wild jackal. It's not a husky, I guess, guys. It's not. So we're going to go back on a previous podcast. I think it was the second episode of this season. Scams. I don't know if you remember, there's a lot of people that got scammed out of a lot of things. And I think your old host Cecil, I mean, he got scammed another dog. God damn it. You know, it screamed a lot. And that means someone's golden retriever was outside and it fucked a coyote. Okay, so that's what I got. And that's not good, guys, because shit. I don't know if you know, but the love of my life, Becky, I have a date coming up with her. Not a date, but I'm meeting her, and because I told her about Bruce.
Your dog's name?
Yeah, no, Becky's my a part of my polyamorous polycule. No, she's the one that introduced me to the world to polyamory. And she broke my heart, and I'm trying to love her back. I'm trying to get her heart back with Bruce, the dog. That's what I'm doing, you know? And
Your dog's name is Bruce.
yeah, dude, isn't that a cool name? Bruce the dog. And I told her about him.
Butler.
And I told her about him, and now I don't know what to do, you know? I have no clue what to do because I got a fucking wild dog on my hands. How do I get Bruce ready for Becky? You know, I told her about it. Apparently she's a big dog person, you know? Huge dog person. So, I just, you know what it is? I'm going to tell her bring no money and we'll be fine. I'm kind of worried because if he ruins everything, I don't know if I'm going to get my turkey dinner. I don't know if you heard about me, but I've been really good about getting that turkey dinner. You know, you buy someone chicken and get some turkey dinner, if you know what I'm saying. And I've never gotten turkey dinner from Becky.
Hell yeah, it's turkey dinner.
And this dog better not ruin. No, dog loves me. What am I talking? Haven't said that, guys. Haven't said that. I know last week I was telling you guys, like, hey, I was out there scouring Tinder, and there was all these things, these boyfriend applications, right? And I was like, oh man, it's like applying for jobs. And I guess that's what polyamory is like, applying for jobs. So I've been doing that, and I haven't been hearing back. So I said, how about this? I'll give you a girlfriend application to, for old Cecil, because I'm trying to have multiple partners, I'm trying to have a good time. And so I set out to you guys. I go, here's my girlfriend application. Fill it out and write it back to me. And I'll read it live on air. And guess what, guys? I got all the girlfriend applications back, and I'd read them all to you, but they kind of get redundant and repetitive, and I don't like repeating myself. I like more variety on
This is redundant.
And the common thread among all these girlfriend applications are that Disney adults love Bruce a little too much. I thought Bruce would be like a little feather in my cap, but now it's starting to attract crazy people, guys. Have you ever dated a Disney adult? God damn it, dude. I'm worried because that's not the type of people I'm after, because I already have a few dates set up with these Disney adults, which is on the surface I guess is fine, but the problem is I don't think any of them are poly. There's a wholesome quality in a Disney adult, even though they're completely insufferable and they're so obsessed with their childhood that they can't give their children real childhood, but the thing is they're so wholesome that I don't think they actually believe in polyamory, which makes me scared, because Disney adults believe in magic. They aren't grounded, and I made it very clear in my intentions are to be poly, and my intentions are purely carnal, they're purely carnal. Uh-oh, looks like Cecil might be in over his head with Disney adults. This better not affect his chances with Becky. You'll find out on the second half of this episode of the Champions Podcast. All right, everyone. That was the first half of last week's episode. Shit's drama's happening out here in Toplin, and I don't know if I have enough time to even finish the second half of this episode. But guess what? It's not that long. We'll finish this episode off, and then I'll have to go, guys. So enjoy the second half of the 5th episode of the Champions Podcast, Season 4. Welcome back to the conclusion to Season 4, Episode 5 of the Champions Podcast, titled Polycules. We pick up where we left off at Radio Trinaris as Cecil is about to get going on polycules. Let's not delay the action and get back to it, eh? This has been previously broadcasted on 91.9 and has been formatted accordingly for all frequencies. And what are Disney adults going to do to my polycule? They're going to ruin my polycule. You guys know what a polycule is? All right, so if you didn't know, this is what Becky taught me about polycules. It's something she taught me talked about earlier that I just brushed off, and now I'm realizing it's very important to polyamory. It's keeping an in-depth track of all your sexual partners, and I don't think Disney adults would be very comfortable with that, because like polycules, think of it as like one giant messy adorable web of people who are all inside of each other in some way, or trying to get inside of each other in some way. It's not just a you, me, them. It's like a social network, but with feelings, like feelings with hookups and sometimes cuddle puddles. You've got your primary partners, you've got your side partners, you got people who only know each other through you, You know, basically everyone's connected in some way, and that's how, and somehow it works. Like for example, like Becky, she's in my polycule because she's connected to me, but also all her baby daddies are also in my polycule because they're connected to me through her. So polycules, they just spread out, you know? And like basically my polycule right now, it's basic. It's just full of my Bumble and Tinder matches that center around me. It's basically just a guy who's just trying to get his rocks off. So if it were a web, all the webs would just lead to me. Think of it as like a Diablo skill tree. There you go. That's an easy way to say it. A Diablo skill tree. All right. My polycule is the skill tree of a barbarian. But say I hook up with a necromancer, right? The necromancer skill tree or polycule is now connected to my skill tree or polycule, and we now share common skills, you know?
Candyman's in town. Who wants candy?
Like I might not know a specific skill that the necromancer knows, but since I'm fucking the necromancer, that skill is also in my tree as well. It's like we're all sharing. So polycules can get extremely diverse. What worries me though, guys, what worries me is that my barbarian gets too mixed up with monogamous Disney adults. Now, I know what you're thinking, like polyamory and monogamy, that doesn't go to, it actually does go together, guys. You know, there are certain types of relationships you can have in polyamory. Like there's the solo poly, which I am. You know, there's a hierarchical poly, which we learned from a listener.
CECIL, you out there, my friend?
Levels of
CECIL,
What's going on, Sergeant? What's going on, Sergeant?
Talk to me. Hey man, I need to talk to you about the situation with Exodus. All right. Yeah, it's just me. It's just me by myself. You can let me in. All right, man. This is pretty serious. This is pretty serious. Who's out there?
Is that?
Yep. Or that is ran away.
Maybe just listen to the podcast.
Huh? Yeah.
Maybe they're just listening.
This is pretty serious, CECIL. Yeah, it's pretty serious. I want to try to help you guys, protect you guys as much as possible, but you need to just kind of go along with what they're requesting, okay? Because if not, they're gonna escalate. I need you to trust me. You'll live if you just listen to me.
Well, I already reached out, so I legitimately have
okay.
like until the end of this podcast, and I gotta sleep. So I mean, Agreed. They're trying to force something right now that they can't get what they want.
Agreed. I know. I just don't want you to don't do anything extra unnecessary. All right, just try to follow their lead.
Sure, yeah. I'm not coming out of here when they say come out of here. I'm not playing that fucking game. Sorry, it's just not
you, right?
They'll
gas you.
In an hour, I'm not going to be here in an hour. I was already here. I was just here for 30 minutes, and like I'm getting pulled into someone else's shit. I get it. I did what they said, but like legitimately, I don't have fucking time for them. So sorry.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm just trying to look out for you, CECIL. That's all I'm trying to do.
I appreciate it. Right? You're the man, and and how are you feeling? That's what I want to know, because you're always on the edge and you're always working.
Sadly, it's just the job. It's just the job.
You need to take a break.
Faction after faction.
Bro, you need a break.
Can't take a break, but I gotta get back to the PD. Thank you, CECIL.
All right, man. Thanks a lot, dude.
Stay safe. Hopefully they don't do too much damage. I'll do my best. I'm trying to talk them off the ledge. That's what I'm trying to do. So
thank you, Sergeant. I really appreciate it.
All right, best of luck to you, CECIL. Kiss, bye, my friend.
Yeah. All right, Flex. I'm gonna get people in trouble because I don't have time to stick around. I literally was just I was literally just coming on for a half hour and then whatever.
Who's that, Doc?
Importance in their life, you know, side partners, primary partners, you know, there are non-sexual partners you can have, you know, just emotion. I don't understand that, guys. I don't understand that, but it happens. There are also monogamous poly relationships. Now I don't, if you remember about my little run-in with the married girl that Becky set me up with, which again, it's okay because of polyamory. But she set me up with her friend who was married, and her husband wasn't so much into it because that was a monogamous polyamorous relationship. It was half and half. It was basically the understanding that, hey, one of us is poly and one of us isn't. And those can get kind of messy, as I've seen, but they exist. So monogamy can exist in polyamory. That's what I'm trying to say. It's okay to have monogamous partners in your polycool, but too many is just a disaster, because then it's just too much heartbreak. Then it's just basically, just everyone who's married run into one guy to fuck him. That's not healthy, But see, basically that's what a polycule is. So what's a Disney person gonna do to it? They're gonna infiltrate it with their psychotic obsessions and then jealousy. I don't know. So I'm gonna go on a date with a couple Disney adults, everyone. Isn't that exciting? I'm very excited to know what this whole new world's gonna be, and just I hope I learn something, because if I can learn something from a Disney adult to get Becky back, it's gonna be at least worth it, no matter how messy it could be. So it's actually been kind of brief, since I didn't get to read any of your guys' emails, since you're all just talking shit about me and my dog. I'm just gonna I guess I'm just gonna have a final word, as I like to end things with. I want to make it clear, all right, that Bruce is my everything, okay? And dumb genetic tests proving that he's a wild animal that might eat me one day isn't gonna deter me from loving him, okay? All right. He's a coyote, all right? He's a jackal. A jackal, guys. Isn't that weird that coyotes are called jackals? I'm still gonna love the guy, and you know what? He's gonna help me get Becky, because he's still got that golden retriever in him. We're gonna be fine. I got scammed, all right? I got scammed by thinking he was a husky. It's fine. It's not the type of dog that's gonna win Becky back. That's my point. It's my passion for the dog that will win her. My passion. She's gonna see that I love this dog, and she's gonna be like, oh my god, he can love me like that too, and he has more room for me because he's solo poly. Polyamory, it's messy, and it can take weird turns. And the best way to track your progress in polyamory is to create your own polycule. That's basically what it is, everyone. So if my advice for anyone started in polyamory is just get a whiteboard. You know what? Create a circle right in the center of the whiteboard and write your name, in that circle. And every time you go on the non-monogamous section of Bumble, or you go on the short-term fun part of Tinder, you go ahead and you add another circle, and you write that person's name in it, and you write a line from that person's circle to your person, and then you have an in-depth conversation about all the people they're fucking and all the polyamorous relationships they're in, and then you create more circles that branch off, and so on and so forth. And that's a good way to start off polyamory, because then you know. I don't know what, but it's a good way to track your progress. And all you polyamorous people out there, by the end of this season, I want to see a map of your polycule, okay? I'll have mine out there. I'll post it. I'll let you know. I'll let you see a map of my progress of polyamory. Show me your progress of polyamory. So write it into YourHostCecil@gmail.com. That's YourHostCecil@gmail.com. And we'll compare and contrast polycules, every episode I like to make plugs, and I like to shout out, I like to plug certain things that I'm watching or doing or eating or loving, because I like to share what I do with you all because you guys really respect my opinion, and I like to give shout outs to fellas that I meet out there. So the first shout out I'd like to give out to police, to the Toplin Police Department. I heard they defended themselves from a horde of baddies, not the sexy ones, the ones with guns. And we hope our friend of the podcast, Sergeant, is doing well. Sergeant was there for us at the very beginning of the season, to open his heart up about his loss of love, and he's gonna be following up with us real soon to let us know how his heartbreak's going, because we're sponsors for Heartbreak together. We got to check in on one another. And what I'm plugging is the sport of high lie. I don't know. You guys know what high lie is? High lie is basically like basketball on steroids, but instead of like a hoop, you got this giant curved basket on the wall, and everyone's running around like maniacs trying to throw a ball into it. You could make so much money betting on it in Miami. Yeah, my dad used to disappear all the time, and we'd find him at the high lie courts. They're just that good. So just look up high lie, all right? It's so much fun to bet on. All right, everyone. As we like to start every podcast with an ad read, because the sponsors let us know it's a good time. It's a good time to sell things. The end is almost as good. It's basically as good. So we like to end every podcast with another ad read. There's no J-Rob this week, which is surprising, but don't worry. We got our friends over at Dr. Stephanie H. Ramos, chemical surgeon. Welcome to the cutting edge of beauty and modification, nestled in the exclusive enclave of Beverly Hills. Here, Dr. Stephanie H. Ramos is pioneering a revolution in plastic surgery and beauty modifications with her groundbreaking approach that doesn't just skim the surface, it goes bone deep. With an astonishing 30 years of experience in biochemical engineering, Dr. Ramos is not your ordinary plastic surgeon. She has developed a revolutionary technique that utilizes a wide assortment of groundbreaking chemicals designed to seep into your bones, altering your physical makeup from the inside out. Imagine undergoing a transformation so profound that you emerge not just feeling like a new person, but as though you're meeting yourself for the first time. This isn't just change, it's a rebirth. With Dr. Ramos's unparalleled expertise, your entire structural essence is redefined. Thanks to Dr. Ramos's innovation, your journey to modification is expedited. In just 40 days, you'll transition through a meticulously monitored comatose state, awakening to a reality where you're not only a new version of yourself, but a stranger to your past limitations. It's a journey of discovery, reminiscent of a cinematic adventure where the protagonist embarks on an unexpected quest, emerging enlightened and transformed. And here's the best part. If you act now and mention the Champions podcast, Dr. Ramos's clinic is offering the first 10 comatose days absolutely free. That's an opportunity to embark on this extraordinary journey of transformation and self-discovery without delay. At our clinic, we believe in the power of transformation, not just on the outside, but deep within. Let us take you on a journey where you'll emerge not just with the new appearance, but with the new perspective on life itself. Your adventure starts here. Don't wait any longer to meet the new you. Contact Dr. Stephanie H. Ramos's clinic today, and remember to mention the Champions podcast for your exclusive offer. Here in Beverly Hills, the future of transformation is waiting for you. Everyone, I really hope you enjoyed the podcast. This is your host, Cecil, of the Champions podcast on 91.9 and 87.8 in Toplin at Radio Chinaris. I love you all. This is what it's all about, right?
We
Making
love
lots
you,
of money
Cecil.
while people troll you on a podcast. Okay. Take care, everyone. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back next week. God bless. Cecil out.
We love you, Cecil.
Wow, guys, that is the end of the. Thank you, everyone, for all the recognition. I really appreciate it. That is the end of the podcast. There is something in my dreams I really need to catch up on, but I will see you on the next one. I'll probably be back to do more reruns later, and hope things don't get too spicy on your end of the map. Okay, Cecil out. All right, so we're getting raided. Well, they can't grief. They're gonna take a fucking battery. Right? It's like I can't do anything. I'm not gonna stick around and wait for fucking 45 minutes for them to show up. Shit, I was just voicing that.
What's happening?
Huh? I'm just talking. You ever talk to yourself when you didn't realize you're talk? You ever not realize you're talking to yourself?
No.
You realize it? Well, there's sometimes I realize I'm talking to myself and I don't realize it. And so I was just talking to myself for the last 5 seconds. I'm panicking on the inside.
Why?
Because I got caught up in someone's crap and I don't even have time to get caught up on it. I came on to do a podcast and leave, and now they're expecting me to wait for an hour. Like, come on, man.
Is it serious?
Yeah, someone else, they did something, I guess, wrong, or, you know how people have grudges, and they want to come and they want to settle that grudge when that person is sleeping at all times right now. It makes no sense.
I think you need to face them.
I don't have time. That's the thing. You see? That was the issue all along.
I get it. Now I see the conundrum. I get it now.
And I'm like, hey guys, I'm about to go to sleep. Oh my god, there it is. Like, hey, I'm about to go to sleep, and then next thing you know, they're like, you gotta stick around for an hour. I'm like, oh man. Jesus Christ.
Pretty inconsiderate of them.
And, people have their own agenda. Are you the doctor?
Sticking around, or are we? Yes.
Cool, man. Yeah, I'm about to sleep. But it's nice to know that you're nearby. I didn't know you're over there. Did you ever meet Willie?
No, can't say I have.
He lives in the high rise right next to you. He's a cool guy. He lives in the high rise right next to you. He's a cool guy to know.
Probably gonna pass.
Yeah.
One eye.
What was your name? I'm Cecil.
It's Dr. Richard Bingus.
All right, Dr. Richard Binkus. It was nice meeting you. I hope you get to hear a podcast from me later on. I'm probably going to come back in a few days to do another one. So I hope you enjoy your medical journey flourishes.
Should I stick around for these people to show up? And is it going to get sloppy? Do I need to be here for medical attention?
I mean, they might just come to an empty house. You never know. But I mean, it's always good to witness a raid, right? It's fun.
I'll be watching.
All right, let it.
Look.
So, if anyone from Radio Trinaris is watching this, I can't stop them, and I wouldn't be able to stop them, and I'm not going to stick around and just wait. I came on for an hour, and that's what I was doing. Sorry, guys. Don't want you to think that I'm just bailing. I in the beginning I said, hey, I'm leaving. I don't have a lot of time, and they show up. I was hoping nobody would interrupt me, as I said at the beginning, and they did. And I don't have time. Sorry, that's just life, dude. I barely have enough time to get on, anyways. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Thanks for watching all the new people. Let me read it off. Let me see. Mr. Hides again. Always nice seeing you. Nathan. Always nice to see you. Hector, nice to see you again, man. Dr. Jackal, I think you've been in before. Levi, nice to meet you. Yeah, and again, when I do rebroadcast, I can't speak on my mic because it's in use, so everyone would hear me on the broadcast talk to my chat like I just did earlier, and that's embarrassing. I can't do that. I tried to do 2 mics. It won't work. I don't know how. I'll figure out eventually. But I will be back later. I really hope we don't get raided. No one's responded yet, dude. No, they don't hear the goofy. They only get stuff that goes through my microphone, and that's so funny. And the soundboard goes through my microphones. It doesn't go through my my desktop audio. All right, Blux. Thanks for all the bits too. By the way, that was really funny. It's nice seeing you. Again, Radio Chernars, Gary, I'm not trying to fuck you guys over. I felt like I handled that respectfully. They could say whatever they want. I was just being myself, but I was not being disrespectful. All right, guys, I'll take it take it easy.